In a quiet valley between soft green hills, there was a small village called Brightwood. Brightwood was not famous. It had no tall buildings, no busy highways, and no bright shopping malls. But it had warm hearts and gentle smiles. Every morning, the sun rose slowly over the hills, painting the sky with soft orange and pink colors. Birds sang from mango trees, goats walked lazily on dusty roads, and children ran barefoot, laughing while chasing butterflies. Life in Brightwood was simple. People woke early, cleaned their doorsteps, cooked warm food, and greeted each other with kindness. Everyone knew everyone. In this village lived a small boy named Leo. Leo was 10 years old. He had curious eyes and a quiet smile. He lived with his grandmother, Rosa, in a tiny clay house near the river. His parents had passed away when he was very young, so Grandma Rosa raised him with love and patience. Grandma Rosa made lanterns by hand. She used thin wood, colored paper, and tiny candles. Some lanterns were blue, some red, and some yellow with little suns painted on them. People said her lanterns felt warm even before they were lit. Leo helped his grandmother every day. He brought water from the well, swept the floor, folded paper, and held tools while she worked. In the evenings, they sat together outside their home while the sky turned purple and the stars slowly appeared. Grandma Rosa loved to tell stories. She told Leo stories about honesty, courage, patience, and kindness. And every night she ended with the same words, "A good heart lights the longest road." Leo did not fully understand those words, but he liked them. Leo had a dream. He wanted to see the city. Travelers sometimes passed through Brightwood wearing clean clothes and carrying shiny bags. They talked about tall buildings, busy streets, and schools with many books. Leo listened carefully. At night, he looked at the stars and whispered to himself that one day he would see the world. Then, one rainy season, something terrible happened. Heavy rain filled the river until it became wild and strong. The old wooden bridge that connected Brightwood to nearby towns could not hold the water. With a loud crash, the bridge broke and disappeared into the rushing river. Now Brightwood was cut off. No supplies could enter, no travelers could help. Food became limited, medicine became hard to find. People worried. Village elders met under a big tree. They talked about a long mountain path that led to Riverstone Town, but that road was dangerous. Wild animals lived there, and few people dared to walk it. That night, Leo told Grandma Rosa that he wanted to go. She looked at him with fear in her eyes. "You are only a child," she said. "But someone must go," Leo replied softly. Grandma Rosa hugged him tightly. After a long silence, she stood up and brought him a small yellow lantern with tiny suns painted on it. "This will light your way," she said. "But remember, real light comes from inside." Early the next morning, Leo started his journey with a small bag of food and the lantern. The mountain path was narrow and quiet. Tall trees stood like guards. Leaves whispered in the wind. Leo walked slowly, feeling nervous but brave. In a dark forest, he heard crying. Behind a bush, he found a young deer caught in a metal trap. Its eyes were full of fear. Leo wanted to run, but instead he remembered his grandmother's words. He slowly opened the trap and freed the deer. The animal looked at him for a moment, then ran away. Later that day, Leo met a hungry stranger. The man asked for food. Leo had little, but he shared his bread. The stranger thanked him and said kindness always returns. The next morning, thick fog covered the hills. Leo became lost. Fear filled his heart. He sat on a rock and held his lantern. When he lit it, soft yellow light showed small stones on the ground. He followed them and found his way back. Later, Leo reached a fast river with only stepping stones to cross. His foot slipped halfway, but he caught himself and slowly crossed safely. After 3 long days, Leo finally arrived in Riverstone Town. The streets were busy and loud. Leo felt small, but he remembered why he came. He went to the town office and told his story. At first, adults did not listen, but Leo did not give up. A kind woman finally believed him. That same day, trucks filled with food, medicine, and tools were prepared. Help was coming. Leo cried with relief. The next morning, Leo returned with the workers. When they reached Brightwood, people cried with joy. Grandma Rosa hugged Leo tightly. The bridge was rebuilt. Life slowly returned to normal. Years passed. Leo studied hard. He worked small jobs in the city. He saved money and helped others. He started a company that built bridges and schools in villages. He never forgot Brightwood. On his desk, he always kept the small yellow lantern. One day, Leo returned as a grown man. Grandma Rosa was old now, but her eyes still shined. "You kept your heart," she said. That evening, Leo spoke to the village children. "You don't need to be big to be brave. You don't need to be rich to be kind. Just carry your light." And so the children of Brightwood learned that true success is not money or fame. True success is helping others, staying honest, and being brave when things are hard. Because even the smallest light can guide many people through the darkest road.